What if ships could climb mountains? In one corner of China, that's not science fiction, it's reality. Massive vessels defying gravity rise hundreds of feet into the air, as if water itself flows uphill. But how does it work? Why build such a system? And what hidden technology makes the impossible possible? Let's explore. But before ships can climb mountains, we have to understand why China is uniquely positioned to make such feats possible. In China, water is stacked, channeled, and pushed over mountains. It leads the world in hydropower, producing nearly 1/3 of global capacity, about 391 gigawatts out of 1,360. At the center of this power is the Three Gorges Dam, the largest hydropower station on Earth, generating 22.5 gigawatts. It spans the Yangtze River like a modern Great Wall, turning massive water force into energy. Close behind is the Beihetan Dam, the second largest in the world. The 5 biggest hydro stations are all in China. But China isn't just building dams. It's transforming rivers into transport routes. Engineers are creating staircases that let ships float over mountains. This once seemed like science fiction, but it's real, and it's changing how goods, people, and energy move. China is not just building for today. It's shaping a future where mountains become ship highways and rivers power the nation. So how exactly do ships rise through the mountains? The secret lies in an engineering breakthrough that looks straight out of a sci-fi film. Not far from the Pingtang Dam in China's Guizhou province, a remarkable watercraft approaches a tall building and enters it. While it may appear simple, the mechanism inside is complex, featuring a lift cable, twin drum rows, and gearboxes. On both sides, it functions much like an elevator in a high-rise building. Though the process might seem slow due to the scale and machinery involved, the system is highly efficient. According to its designers, the lift can raise or lower a 500-ton ship in about 10 minutes. In other words, a standard passenger ship can be elevated from its starting position in just minutes. The lift's maximum capacity is 1,800 tons, although heavier vessels take more time to move. Still, few would mind. This structure can lift watercraft to a height of 72 meters, depending on the water level. To put it in perspective, that's roughly the height of a 20-story building, an impressive engineering achievement by any standard. If you could build a lift to carry anything over a mountain, what would it be? Drop your wildest ideas in the comments. But lifting ships once wasn't enough. What if a single lift couldn't do the job? That's where things get even more extraordinary. Some describe the dam's lift system as a remarkable feat of engineering or even a modern marvel. While boat lifts have existed in different forms worldwide for years, this particular system stands out because it includes not just one, but 3 lifts. After the first lift, a second one raises vessels even higher, up to 127 meters. The mechanism is similar throughout. Ships float in, wait for the system to engage, and are then lifted by the dam's elevator system. Altogether, the watercraft rises a total of 199 meters. To visualize that, it's roughly the height of a 60-story building. That's well above iconic landmarks like the Great Pyramid of Giza, which stands at 139 meters, and even the Statue of Liberty, which is much shorter by comparison. After climbing the first 2 lifts, ships need to descend again to reach the water behind the dam. The system includes a final lift that lowers vessels by as much as 47 meters, depending on the water level. Admittedly, this setup may not match the speed or flexibility of open river navigation. Only one boat can be lifted at a time, unlike free-flowing rivers where multiple watercraft can travel simultaneously. Still, the system allows for an efficient flow. As one vessel completes its lift, another can immediately follow. It's not a perfect substitute for open water routes, but engineers have optimized it as much as possible to keep traffic moving along this innovative passage. Thanks to the combination of 3 lifts and an aqueduct, this structure transforms complex terrain into a manageable route, an impressive accomplishment in modern Chinese engineering. Now you might wonder, how do you link multiple lifts across rugged terrain without slowing everything down? However, there's a section between the lifts that had to be addressed. In many traditional waterway systems, this would typically be managed using locks. Locks help ships transition gradually between different heights without needing to scale mountainous terrain. With a series of locks, vessels can slowly rise or descend from one level to the next with minimal added infrastructure. But in this case, using locks alone wasn't feasible. Instead, engineers had to build a connection between the 3 lift systems. The solution was to construct an open aqueduct linking the lifts through mountainous terrain. While aqueducts have existed since ancient times, integrating one into a modern mountain shipping route required sophisticated planning and engineering. The lift system itself posed more challenges, but Chinese engineers handled it expertly. They completed a second segment of the route through the mountain by constructing a tunnel using advanced tunnel boring machines. The result is a continuous waterway that includes a 2.3-kilometer tunnel inside the mountain. The entire system cost approximately $777.5 million to complete. Now, ships can safely and efficiently pass through this complex terrain, something that would have been far more difficult using only conventional methods. This innovative route was largely developed to support the Pitton Dam project, which began construction in 2003 and has since become a major infrastructure feature in the area. Its most notable characteristic is that it's an arch dam, a structure known for strength and efficiency in mountainous settings. But why go to such lengths? Was it just for convenience, or was the terrain too extreme to allow any other option? Before exploring, I have a special 10-second request for all of you listening. If you can help me in any way, just hit the notification bell and hit that subscribe button. It helps this channel so much. And if you do that, I will do everything I can to make this show even better for you. Deal? You can draw comparisons with another recently built Chinese dam, the Baihetan, which shares a similar shape and is located in a comparable region. However, today's focus is on a smaller dam. This structure, featuring a unique navigation system, stands at 232.5 meters tall and spans 557.1 meters in length. In contrast, Baihetan reaches 289 meters in height and stretches 709 meters. In terms of power generation, there is a significant difference. The Baihetan hydroelectric station has a total capacity of 16,000 megawatts, making it one of the most powerful in the world. By comparison, the Angora River Power Station has a capacity of 3,000 megawatts, with variable annual output. The Baikal Power Station produces about 60,240 kilowatt-hours, while the Angora Station typically generates under 10,000 kilowatt-hours. Overall, these facilities may not be globally remarkable in terms of size or output, but the navigation system that allows boats to pass through mountainous terrain remains a notable innovation. This leads to the question, why invest so much time, effort, and funding into a project that doesn't stand out for its energy output alone? A key reason lies in the dam's challenging geography. The site is so constrained and rugged that a traditional lock system was not feasible. When a dam is built, it naturally alters the river's flow, raising water levels on one side while restricting flow on the other. This creates a distinct height difference. While this elevation change may not always be extreme, in this case the difference was substantial enough that a single boat lift was impractical. Such a lift would have been too tall, slow, and potentially unsafe. As a result, a more complex system was necessary to navigate this terrain, highlighting the engineering challenge more than the dam's output figures alone. To truly grasp the need for this solution, we have to zoom out into the mountains of Guizhou, where the stakes are as high as the elevation. Guizhou Province, where the Wu River flows and features a dam equipped with a system of 3 boat lifts. The Yunnan-Guizhou Plateau, with an average elevation of about 1,000 meters, includes a landscape made up of plateaus, mountains, hills, and basins. Roughly 92.5% of the area is rugged and mountainous, making it difficult to establish efficient transport infrastructure. Numerous rivers run through this region, so when a dam is built, navigation often becomes a significant challenge, prompting the use of innovative solutions like triple lift systems. At first glance, building a dam in this location might seem impractical due to the terrain. However, this impression changes when considering the region's untapped hydropower potential. Guizhou holds an estimated 18,745 megawatts of hydropower resources, ranking 6th in China. Because of this, the provincial government is actively working to develop these natural energy assets. There are currently 8 hydropower stations along the Wu River, contributing to a combined capacity of approximately 8,500 megawatts. This level of capacity has become a strategic priority. The leadership recognized the potential of the site and invested in hydropower infrastructure accordingly. This effort aligns with China's national energy policy, which emphasizes expanding green energy. By the year 2030, the country aims to significantly increase its share of renewable energy, and by 2035, it expects renewables to form a major part of the overall energy mix. In this context, Guizhou's rivers are key contributors to the national plan. Regarding the Recto River in Guizhou, one might consider whether rerouting ships to avoid interfering with hydroelectric operations would have been more efficient. The Viu River, a tributary of the Yangtze, plays a critical role in this system. The Yangtze is the longest river in Eurasia and ranks 3rd globally in water volume and 4th in total length. As the longest river to flow entirely within a single country, it drains about 1/5 of China's territory. Nearly 1/3 of China's population lives near it, and the Yangtze River Delta accounts for about 20% of the nation's GDP, highlighting the immense importance of this waterway. But is it all worth it? What makes this water-based system so vital in comparison to roads or railways? China has developed an extensive transport network, not only for passengers but also for freight. Regions that are not yet fully connected are looking to join this expanding infrastructure. Guizhou Province has a unique opportunity in this regard thanks to the Wu River, a major tributary that supports regional integration through water-based transport. A key component of this development is the Guizhou lift system, which can handle up to 2.928 million tons of cargo annually. This capacity significantly enhances freight movement in the region. While it's true that goods can be transported using semi-trailers or rail cars, these methods are often less efficient. For example, a typical truck carries about 22 to 25 tons. Let's assume an average of 23 tons. In contrast, a single vessel lifted by the system can carry around 100 tons. And that's not even the maximum limit. A single barge can replace dozens of trucks, offering a more scalable and sustainable solution. Transporting goods by road in Guizhou's mountainous terrain presents major challenges. The narrow roads and bridges make it difficult, if not impossible, to build wide routes that accommodate both heavy trucks and regular vehicles. Allowing trucks to navigate these paths can lead to significant logistical and safety concerns. Water-based transport provides a practical alternative. Barges and cargo ships are also more fuel-efficient than trains. In addition, constructing rail infrastructure through mountainous areas can be technically demanding and costly. While trains have their advantages, in terms of overall efficiency and flexibility in such rugged regions, water transport offers compelling benefits. And while this system is impressive, it's not even the biggest or boldest. Wait until you see what's happening at the legendary Three Gorges Dam. Despite the challenges and high cost associated with constructing the ship lift, the region has achieved an effective and innovative solution. In return, we now have a remarkable example of engineering, a ship lift that enables vessels to travel over mountainous terrain, something once thought nearly impossible. These lifts, capable of raising vessels weighing up to 1,800 tons, represent a major technical accomplishment. And that's not even the largest system in China. The Three Gorges Dam features an even more powerful lift, with a capacity of approximately 3,000 tons. This represents one of the highest performing ship lifts in the world. These large-scale lifts bring enormous capabilities. For example, the elevator platform can carry a ship pool, roughly 122 meters long and about 18.3 meters wide. That's approximately equivalent to the volume of 4 Olympic-sized swimming pools. The lift can raise the chamber to a height of 113 meters, allowing it to transport both standard vessels and large cargo loads. Although it's not the fastest system, taking about 40 minutes to complete a single lift, it still performs an extraordinary task. Considering it raises extremely heavy vessels to significant heights with just one chamber, the efficiency is impressive. The engineering behind the system includes several safety features. 4 sets of drive mechanisms, symmetrically arranged, stabilize the chamber at 4 corners. This design helps prevent tilting or imbalances caused by water movement within the chamber and significantly reduces tipping risk. In addition, the lift is designed to withstand emergencies, including earthquakes. Shock-absorbing components are built into the structure, helping to dissipate vibrations and direct seismic forces into structural columns, minimizing the risk of damage or collapse. Since its installation, the lift has delivered positive outcomes. According to the Three Gorges Navigation Company, the dam's throughput during the first half of 2023 reached 84.1 million tons, an increase of 9.32% over the previous year, setting a new historical record. So what does this all mean? Why should we care about ships sailing up mountains and massive elevators hidden in the hills? Before the Three Gorges Dam elevator was built, ships used a system of 2 5-step locks beside the dam. Passing through them took about 4 hours. China built an elevator that lifts vessels in just 40 minutes to save time. This upgrade helps boost transport efficiency on the Yangtze River, a key waterway for China's economy. Each lock chamber is about 280 meters long, 35 meters wide, and 5 meters deep, holding vessels up to 10,000 tons. The locks have played a major role in growing regional trade. While they were expected to handle up to 100 million tons a year, they have already exceeded that. A similar innovation appeared in Scotland with the Falkirk wheel. Built in 2002, it reconnected 2 major canals separated for nearly 70 years. The final design, shaped like a Celtic axe, a ship's screw, and a whale's ribcage, uses 2 gondolas, each holding 300 tons of water, to lift to 600 tons. The gondolas stay balanced because boats displace their weight in water, making the system very energy efficient. It runs on about the same power needed to boil 8 kettles of water. If you found today's video interesting, don't hesitate to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Your support is very important to us. Be sure to check out the next video appearing on your screen. You're sure to love the content we bring. Please leave a comment about which country you'd like us to explore next. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.
Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.